Hi there, Cancer. It's Milady, and I'm here to bring you your May 2023 reading. How are you? Welcome back. So happy to have you back. So here we're going to start your reading, Cancer, with a past card. So this card basically stands out. It stands out for your past or your past life, and your past life is what I like to say here. So let's see what comes up for you. And again, this is your May 2023 reading, Cancer. So we'll go ahead and dig in some details and some things that are coming up for you, and have a whole bunch of clarifying cards I want to share with you. And we'll visit your love department, work department. We're going to have the angels answer a question for you. We're going to ask a question and see what comes out for you. So let's see here. So I do have this card that's coming up for you. Interesting. So Cancer, for your past card, the health card is coming out for you. So what does this mean here for you, Cancer, in your past or past life here? So, okay. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling here. So, Cancer, so your relationship to health and healing is influenced by other lifetimes. So, Cancer, you may be suffering from a physical problem that was inflicted upon you during your last life. Perhaps you reincarnated so quickly that you didn't have time to deal with the underlying issues. Your physical health has caused you hardship, yet it has also taught you deeper levels of compassion, and you can have learned, and this is something you could have learned in a healthy body. So, with getting this card here, Cancer, you're also developed healing skills that can benefit others. In fact, you may also know that you're a healer. So this knowledge was acquired in previous lifetimes when you preformed feelings for others. So back then, Cancer, your ways or needs, your earthly needs, let's say that, were likely taken care of by the community. So you may struggle with the idea of changing money for healing work in this life. And it's helpful to know that in this current society, everyone must change for their work, including those who provide spiritually based services. So, I mean, if you're in the spiritual aspect, of work, or like, if you're doing, if you're offering some kind of service there, first heal yourself and your being, in other words, before offering any services, is what I just heard with that. Let's find out what's going on with you, Cancer. Okay, I hope that was an interesting past life interpretation here for you. And way to start the reading. I do have a card that fell out. So are you at war with someone, Cancer? Let's see what's going on here. What is going on? I got cards that are falling. I mean, maybe this is the thought that you have, maybe you believe or you think that you're at war with someone, but let's see what else is going on. Let's pull up some cards here and find out what's going on. So this is for Cancer for May 2023. Cancer for May 2023. So some cards that are showing up for you here, Cancer, speaking of greed and desperation. What's this? Apprenticeship, like, a learning curve or something is what it's letting me know. You taking the leap of faith. with a situation, Cancer. I do feel that there is a change that's coming, but this change here, you have no control over this change. No matter what you do, how you maybe try to curb it in any way, but this change is coming. Whether it's for good or bad, I do see that it is for good. Okay, it speaks of, the sun came out for you, so that's happiness, that's prosperity, and there's money here in the sense that, work related, or, seeing you hard at work. There's something that you're going to be discovering here, and there's huge achievements that I have for you here, Cancer. I see that you have the strength to move forward. Okay, there's an art here, and this art speaks, you have the sun card that came out right on top of one another, like that pulls in emphasis. You have, a companionship here. The help of someone is what I'm showing, support of family and friends, or someone that you're with. Beautiful, beautiful. There's hope here, Cancer. I love this for you. There's a give and take. There's you taking a chance at something or someone, or even maybe take a chance at love. Now, this is something that you do not see coming. And hear me out, Cancer, okay? There is a warning here that's coming up when it comes to justice, in the sense like, the law or authority, and it's letting you know to be very, very careful on this, because there is going to be something that's going to be found or discovered on, okay? And you're not going to see it coming, so be very, very careful about it. And here you got the War card again. So, there's going to be a decision that needs to be made between two people. And with those two people, there is some sneaking around, is what I'm showing there, Cancer. Something that you have to be very aware of, because I do see some regrets here. Regrets on the for that person or for yourself. Feeling of regrets here. Okay. And I just feel like, whatever it is that's going to happen there, Cancer, is letting me know that there's a decision that would be divinely guided, is what I'm showing there. So, wow, like that's a lot of information we just got right now, Cancer. And this is exactly the way, I'm going to tell you what I see here, of course. All right. There's no sugarcoat in here, right, Cancer? You know how I am. There's no sugarcoating. Let's go ahead and that was a lot of information. That should have been your whole reading right there, but I still got a whole bunch of stuff to talk to you about. So here we go. Let's bring in some clarifying cards. Wow, that's a lot there. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay, what's going on with Cancer for May 2023? What do you want Cancer to know about? All right, I do have a card that fell out, and this card, I'm trying to grab it, and it's upward. Okay, it speaks of clarity, of belief. Maybe you not believing everything, okay, and you want to see for yourself, or maybe you're not grasping to a reality or something that's going to come until you see it for yourself. This is how I'm feeling it. I want to grab another card for you on this, with clarifying what we just went over. All right, this one is coming up. You got two of them there. Let's find out what they are. All right, so this one speaks of, okay, joy and stability. That's beautiful for you. I love that for you, Cancer. And then this one is take the lead, okay? And yes, Cancer, I've all my Cancer friends, and the ones that I know, always taking the lead, always, with their charisma and excuse me, with their understanding. You catch on very quick. Okay, let's go ahead and ask a question. Well, you're not going to ask the question yet. This is the cards that I have here that's going to ask the question for you. so that it could be answered with our. All right, I got a card that just flew right out. Let's see what this is about. So the question that I have for you here, okay, it speaks. All right, so it's two paths. What happens if I take this action, and what effect will it have on my life? So here's the path A, and here's the path B. Interesting. I love when the universe, or just the cards all together, put me on that to be able to put it out for you here. So let's see here. Let's see, which way are we going to take here? Let's go with these cards here. I'm going to go with my reversal card so we could pull up one card for each path here. So what happens if so this is one card that just flew out, and these are my reversal cards, by the way, too. So you know that I've never or would ever in my past used any reversal cards, but this is the only deck that I would use the reversal cards on. So what happens if I take this action, which is path A, and what effect will it have on my life? So okay, so here, this is what I have. I have a couple of them that showed up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put it out the way I found it, and then I'm gonna also add on the other cards that came up. All right, and all the cards came up upright. So this is how I'm gonna put them out. Okay, and this is supposedly the outcome, I want to say, okay, or part of it. All right, so the path A, I'm going to read them that way. Path A, and this is path B, okay? So for the path A, speaks of this, let's see here. So this speaks of the representing any kindly woman, which is you, or man, Cancer. And this, I mean, can be you or somebody else, actually, because it does point out to someone being in your life. Oh, look at that, Cancer. Hello, look at you. All right, you see, did you find your Cancer here? Here we go. All right, and then so this speaks of the it could be a wife or the woman you can love. All right, or let's not attach any genders to the cards, but man or woman. And this Queen of Cups is a sensitive, quiet, and a woman who represents seeking and channeling a transformation within. All right, and this suggests a person who's a good listener and loving counselor. She represents you. These qualities apply, although they may still be undeveloped. Okay, so this is with time. So, all right, so let's see here what the action is. All right, so this is describing you and the efforts, right? What efforts will it take? Will it have on your life? So this is you. Okay, so this is what it's talking about. This suggests the double-edged nature of the sword. Okay. And this speaks of adjusting to some kind of change brought on by distress or loss. Okay, it's an uncomfortable process, but a necessary one. So this is where I was talking to you about a change that's coming that we have no control over. Okay, so there can be a loss, a defeat, or painful separation in the near future, which it's accompanied by feelings of brokenness or low self-esteem. Okay, this is here the path A. Okay, the path B, all right, speaks of you having strength. Okay, you exhibiting moral courage, and you have learned to work with your own like your own nature, your own being, to listen to it and hear its whispers. Okay, this is a time of when faith in yourself will pay off. It suggests a person that enjoys power but has the capability to exercise great self-control in all matters. Patience and strength may be required in your pursuit. So interesting. Okay, you having the strength. This is your path B. Okay, now hear me out on this. Okay, this is something else that it points out to. So on that path B that you choose, you should This speaks of relationships to material things which are keeping you chained. Okay, so it's time to look at whatever is limiting your personal growth, Cancer, especially abusive, obsessive, or harmful relationship. It suggests feeling trapped, perhaps, or in an unhealthy relationship, and addiction or a lie. Okay, here's the what I'm showing as being of the outcome. So still it speaks of, this card is showing me a recovery. Okay. So you are, you're in a strong position, Cancer, and success is at hand. Okay. So it did talk about success here. And then, it speaks of, being like some kind of your determination, showing determination and courage under fire. Okay. So, you know how to handle it. You know how to work on it. You know what you have to do is what it's pointing out to. Okay. And this is nothing that suggests a more positive or negative outcome and in this matter. So whichever direction that you take, it's still letting us know that there's recovery from it, and there still will be determination, and you just need to be, there's a need for being cautious and defensive in struggles that are yet to come. Okay. So interesting. There's a lot of information there for you. I like this reading so far for you, Cancer. I have to tell you. Let me see what other clarifying cards you're coming up with here for May 2023 for you, Cancer. Let's see here. A lot of information. Wow. What does Cancer need to know for May? Okay. I'm going to go with that. There's a lot of cards that came out too. These two are the ones that really stood out or came out. So we have, knowledge, learning, doing your research. There was a research here. Hidden documents, secrets, looking beneath things, reading, writing. All right. And then this is the other one that came out, something of hassles or problems, a big mess, asking you to be patient. This is something that's complicated. This is something that, there's future gains that are coming out of it. You have to work it out. There seems like there's a made up story somewhere. Many working components. Okay. Something that's out of control. All right. And again, there is a recovery though. Cancer, you may be feeling lonely, confined, detached. It's speaking of being closed off, kept apart, like quarantine. It's describing it as to that, you being the only one on this island. Interesting, right? Look at that. Let's see what else comes up for you. I got a whole bunch of cards that came up for you, and I'm going to go with all of them. Feeling hopeless, maybe, or paralyzed, vulnerable, trapped. Okay. Let's see what else comes up for you. Cancer, you feel you're being described here as a lone wolf style, standing up, breaking rules. Okay. You love your freedom. Ready to move on. Okay. Looks like you're moving on. Okay. This speaks of, let's see here. Convertible. Okay. So many options, free will. Okay. Possibilities here. This speaks of a truth or justice due to process by the book. Balance that you regain, law, integrity, cut to the chase. Okay, this speaks of, your fishing pole, extend oneself. Let's see here. Then we're talking about this may be coming up within a few weeks. All right, this is for the month of May. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. Okay, you are a knight, you're confident, you're heroic. There's a messenger, fearless here. This speaks of youth and breaking free, rebellious. child, stubborn inner child, do what you love. Okay. And it also speaks of strong relationships here, sexuality, rare growth, balance. Okay. Let's see what's going on in your love department. And with your love department, Cancer, let's see here. I got this one that showed up. So, you making healthy choices, making in love and in life. This speaks of self-love, self-care, and being happier, Cancer. All right, what's going on in your work? All right, work. All right, I got these cards that came up. The cards that came up here. Interesting. Okay, so, all right, this here stands for hope, okay, for me. Hopeful, maybe you're planning a vacation or something like that. All right, so you're very hopeful. This is work, okay? Saving for a rainy day. There's a small amount of money here, maybe a raise that's coming up, okay? And you're going to hear for it. You're going to hear about it in the sense that there's going to be haters, you know what I'm saying? And oh well, let them hate, okay? Here's your ask a question, Cancer, and here's your angel's answer. Recovery, okay? There's recovery here. There's a way of, getting back on track, doing what you have to do. And finally, the last card here is letting us know you're gonna, guide of water. And Cancer, this is all you. All right. So yeah, you're gonna be making storms or rough seas. All right. That means like, butting heads or whatnot, but you're gonna see your way out of it, and you don't have to worry about it. Okay. And that's what I have for you, Cancer, for May 2023. Bye bye.